Everybody knows not to use a hand socket on a power tool or impact gun, and here's why. Each kind of socket is manufactured with a different hardness that's specific to its function. Impact sockets are made of a softer metal that can absorb the shock and speed of an impact gun. Hand sockets aren't, even though they sometimes look the same. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hand sockets are chrome and impact sockets are black oxide, but that's not 100% true. Check out this black oxide socket. You think it's for an impact wrench? It's not. This one is for a ratchet, and even though it looks nearly identical, the decision to put this socket on an impact gun could blow up in your face. Literally. Because that socket's been designed for a ratchet, it's just not strong enough to stand up to the impact gun. When it shatters, one of those flying shards could cause serious injury. Stay safe. Inspect the tool before you use it. Make sure it's not worn out. If you see rounded, cracked, or damaged surfaces, usually starting at the points of the socket, get a new one. Then, check the wall thickness on the socket. If it's thick, fire away on that impact gun. If it's thin, you've probably got yourself a hand socket. But look a little closer, because Proto also makes thin wall impact sockets too. Now, an even better way to be sure that it's an impact socket is to look for the through hole and groove feature. It's designed for a retaining ring and pin to secure the socket to the tool's anvil. And there's something else you need to think about. Mismatched and worn extensions. If you use the wrong one, you'll wear down your tools and fastener corners, causing the tool to slip. Now, the best way to avoid this is to increase the surface contact. Use the same number of points as your fastener whenever possible. The fewer number of points that you use, the more surface contact you can get. This gives you more power and makes the job easier, not to mention safer. Now, if you have to, you can use double the number of points. So for a 6-point fastener, you can use a 12-point socket. But just remember that 6-point sockets are a lot less likely to slip on undersized or badly worn fasteners. One more thing. Always use retaining rings and impact-rated extensions and adapters on any impact application. If you need more torque, use a long-handled ratchet or a torque multiplier. Now, that's a lot of info, so before I move on, let's recap. Even if they look alike, hand sockets and impact sockets are never interchangeable, so always choose the right one for the job. Always inspect your tools for wear and replace them when necessary. Use the same or double the number of points for any fastener. To increase your torque, use a long-handled ratchet or a torque multiplier.